Alright, Jet. I guess I've made a lot of videos while I was here at work, but I never actually made a video of me working. I'm back up here where all these wires were at. This is going to be one hell of a job. The first group of wires that I showed you, I have moved them around a little bit. In fact, I'll show them to you. This white thing is called a cable tray, and if I can zoom all the way back in there, you can see the wires. They've been bundled up and banded together, and they come from that side where I took the picture all the way over to here, and they go down here, and then they go down there, and there they are. That's the pile of them right there. Now this is actually two pieces. This is the second piece. This thing, it has all these wires, and they're all bundled up right here, and all 16 of those wires go in this box. You see down here at the bottom, let me see if we can get a good angle. You see down here at the bottom, they go in all those holes. Those little these little metal things that the wires go into. The reason why I don't have any of the wires in here yet is because those are the wrong size. The wires on the new things that they sent are a little bit bigger than the old wires. These are the old wires. So I'm not able to actually do anything other than put labels on these wires so that we know which ones are which. I did the same thing behind me. This is the third one, and I put labels on this one. These wires are eventually going to go in this cable tray and wrap around the back, just like this one wrapped around. We're just on the opposite side right now. So right now I'm fixing to go home, so I'm not going to be doing any more work here. But what I need to do is I need to open this box where the wires are going to go eventually with my trusty 10mm wrench, and it looks like I'm gonna need to get a screwdriver. This is my little tool pouch, has all my tools in it, and that's a Phillips head. I need to change this out for a flathead, which was actually the name of an Indian tribe in the Pacific Northwest at one point, the Flathead Indians. So let's see if we can get video. Oh yeah, there we go. And unscrew this a little bit more. And it looks like it's going to try to fight me all the way out. But I almost got it. Okay, that one's all the way out. And then this one down here is also fighting. We'll kind of spin it a little bit one-handed and hope I don't drop this screwdriver, because there's nobody here to pick it up for me. I'd have to go down and get it myself. Oh yeah, and this is how my hands turn into hamburger meat and get really, really dirty, by doing shit like this all day, every day. And this is the inside. These are the holes where all those wires are going to go, and then here on this side is where they're all going to be connected, and then these wires go to a different place to actually control all of this stuff. But the reason why I had to open this is because I had some papers that I wanted to put in here. These are the electrical drawings. They show where all the wires get connected, but the important bit was this piece of paper right here, which was a picture I drew that showed you which hole which wire goes into. And so I wanted to leave this for the next guy who comes behind me. And there's also some electrical drawings, just in case he shows up and doesn't have his own. So Yeah, and we'll just close that up, probably off camera. Part of my job is also doing a lot of paperwork. It keeps me safe. When I came up here yesterday, I had to do this, a job safety analysis, and I had to fill out the hazards, miscommunication. I could cut my finger on stuff. I could pinch my finger on stuff, and how I would mitigate the hazards, and of course I had to sign. I think I'm supposed to turn this paper in. So what I like to do is I like to let it get really, really dirty like this. It's really dirty. And then I turn it in, and they think I was working really, really hard because it got really dirty. Although technically on this job I was working pretty hard. This is an absolute mess. But yeah, this is me at work. That's the ground down there. I had to climb up a little ladder to get here. And then that's my view. Ships off in the distance, and yeah, there's one over there. Oh, and then there's another little boat in here somewhere. Yeah, there's a little boat there, and then there's another little boat which we might be able to see. Oh, we can't zoom in this mode. Let me turn you around and zoom in. And yeah, okay, so there's one ship that's almost exactly like mine. That's a little bitty boat. That's called the OSV, an offshore supply vessel, offshore support vessel. It just brings stuff back and forth to these boats that are out here. And then there's that one there. And then another that's another OSV, it looks like, and then there's another big ship that does something similar to what we do. Yeah, this is me at work. If you kind of want to get an idea of what all these wires go to, I will show you kind of what all these wires go to. Hold on, somebody showed up. I'll talk to you later.